Hi everyone, how are you? I believe you are well since the last video. So my name is Susan Mtana and my YouTube channel is Susan the Trainer KE. Thank you for following up. Thank you. Please share, subscribe if you haven't, drop a comment and yeah. So last time we talked about what to consider before starting a business. So I promise that we'll continue on this topic, and today I'd like us to mention some bits in terms of the costing of your business. So last time we talked about you need to think through on the source of your funds. So today I want us to deep dive into the costing and the revenue model of your business. So this can be helpful to anyone who intends to start a business or to anyone who is already in business. So when you talk about costing, you need to, okay, maybe let's begin with revenue first. So when you talk about revenue, in this case, you need to figure out what is your income stream. In this case, it's a business. So what is your income stream? What kind of product or what service do you need to put to the market and be paid for it in return? Or if it's in the service industry, what kind of service income are you expecting? Assuming maybe your business has, assuming it's like a barber shop or a salon and cosmetic, maybe they'll be having the braiding of the hair. That is one source. Maybe they'll be doing the nails, the manicure, the pedicure, for example, the massage and all that. So you find such kind of business has different revenue streams. So in this case, you need to identify if it is the salon or a barber business. You need to identify what are the main revenue elements of my business. So in that case, you can list that you have maybe fee from the braiding or the salon services, fee from the nailing services, fee from the barber side, fee from the massage parlor. Okay, once you identify that, and in that case, you need to have the reasonable prices. As we talked in the last video, you need to have a pricing strategy. How are you pricing? How do you compare with competitors? Then we talk about the costing of your business. You need to factor in, first of all, the cost of sales. What are the direct inputs that will enable you generate the income? For example, in that same case of maybe a salon or a barber shop, in that case, you find that there's the direct input whereby you need to buy maybe the oils, maybe the items to be used. So you find those are direct costs, the different kinds of oils, maybe the machines that are needed to ensure that you run. So you find in that case, the machines, maybe you'll have a capital expenditure budget for it. You know that those are like one-time costs. Once you buy maybe a blow dryer machine, it will take you some time. So that is like more of a capital expense. But in terms of now the ongoing operational cost, you need to understand okay, what is the cost of running or generating the income that I want. So if it's massage, it means I'll need special oils or essential oils to do that. You need labor, direct input of labor. You need people to do that. So in that case, how many hours maybe will you be paying them? Will it be piece rates? How are you planning to pay them? So in this case, after you get your sales, you need to have a projection of the cost of sales, the direct inputs for you to generate the profit. Then from there, once you subtract the cost of sales from the sales, you're going to get the gross profit. Then you have the other expenses, like maybe rent. It's a rented place. You need to pay rent. You need to pay electricity. You need to pay all the other utilities. Assuming you have Wi-Fi in that salon parlor, you need to have maybe the internet costs and all that. So you need to sit down. Most of the entrepreneurs, the mistake they do is that you just assume yes, I'm beginning this business. If it's a hotel, I know I will sell food. Yes, you will sell food, but what is the cost of producing or cooking that food, making that food available? So you need to factor that in, and don't ignore the nitty-gritties. You need to send somebody maybe to the market to buy those things, or you need to have vendors who will bring you. What is the price? Assuming something, you need to ask yourself, what are the raw materials? Is this something that I can maybe do the raw materials myself, or do I need to source them? How can I source them cheaply? So once you look at differentiate between the direct costs that directly go into the input of the business, then from there, you need to determine your gross profit. After knowing your gross profit, look at the other overheads or the other operations. And in that case, from there, that's when you know your net profit. The other thing you need to consider when costing your business, it's more on the break-even point. When we talk about break-even, we talk about the point whereby the revenue you receive can actually cover the cost. You might not make profit, your profit will be zero, but at least the cost can be covered by the revenue. What is that break-even point? How many customers do you need per day for you to ensure that you are at that break-even point per month? How many products, assuming you are selling a product, how many products do you need to produce and sell for you to break even? So you need to have those costs, because when you're beginning a business, you need to know, like, this is my revenue and cost model, this is my business model. And at the point maybe you are considering the cash requirements, the capital requirements, you'll know that I will need to run the business maybe 3 months at break even, then after 3 months, that is when I am going to be getting profit. Or the business, immediately I begin, I will be making this amount of profit. So it will help you project on the cash flow needs, so that you don't end up straining, and you'll have budgeted early enough to know, like, I'll have to support this business up to this particular point. It's really frustrating for you to go into business without knowing the nitty-gritties, assuming it's a business that you are not running it yourself. You're the entrepreneur, yes, but you've hired people to do it for you. Do you have the technical know-how? Do you know what it takes to run the business? Because if you just, maybe for example, you've opened that restaurant, but you just have no idea about how that is run, you can end up making losses. Not that the business is not profitable, but because you don't have understanding of the dynamics and the market needs of the business. So make sure you understand the financial needs well. Okay, so with that, I'll leave it to you. If you're an entrepreneur or a potential entrepreneur, make sure before you begin that business. And one thing, maybe we have things like permits, licenses, some things come yearly, some things maybe you need to pay the fees on a monthly basis. So look at all those cash projections. I know it is so much, but you just need to sit down and analyze that and keep track of that. It will help you know whether you are making a profit or when to close the business after you have started, or after how long should you wait at least before you give up on the business. And I wish that you have a profitable business, and just ensure that you consider the same. So mostly people overlook the cost and the revenue bit, or they can just have an overview. I expect to be having sales of 100,000 per month, but have you drilled down to get the breakdown of how many units do I need to sell? At what price? Or if in terms of service delivery, how am I supposed to deliver the service? How many clients do I need to serve for me to earn the revenue? And what are the incidental costs in running the business? So thank you so much. I believe that this has been helpful to the entrepreneurs and potential entrepreneurs. Until next time, my name is Susan Turner. My YouTube channel is Susan the Trainer. Thank you so much, and bye.